All right, today we're diving into a story that comes straight from the high-stakes world of finance, but it's really about something much bigger. It asks a pretty simple question: what do we actually value in people? Trust me, this isn't just about money, it's all about character. So let me ask you something. Who is the most powerful person in any given room? Is it the one with the fanciest title, the loudest voice, or could it be someone you don't even notice? This story is going to challenge how you think about that, so keep that question in mind as we go. Okay, so our story kicks off in this massive, gleaming 40-floor glass tower in Manhattan. This is the home of Harrington Financial Group. It's a place just buzzing with ambition, and it's where two very, very different worlds are about to collide. On one side, you've got Daniel Brooks. He's the building's janitor, first one in every morning, just quietly moving through the halls. He sees everything, but to everyone else, well, he's basically invisible, just part of the furniture. And then on the other side, you have Ethan Cole. He's 29, a Harvard MBA, and the company's rising star. To him, the world is pretty simple. There are winners and there are losers. And you can bet he knows exactly which category he thinks the janitor falls into. You know, they say it's the little things, the small moments that nobody thinks are important, that really show you who a person is. And for these two guys, a couple of seemingly random interactions are about to reveal everything. So one morning, Ethan's in a hurry, of course, and he carelessly spills coffee all over the freshly cleaned lobby floor. Daniel immediately shows up to clean it, but Ethan doesn't say thank you. Nope. Instead, he gives him this sneer and a threat, loud enough for all the nearby interns to hear. "Careful, old man, or you'll lose your job too." Wow. I mean, the arrogance is just dripping off that line, isn't it? To Ethan, Daniel isn't even a person. He's just an inconvenience, a disposable cog in the machine. It's this moment of casual cruelty that he probably forgot about 2 seconds later. But Daniel's response is something else entirely. It's so calm, almost peaceful. He just looks at Ethan and says, "Sir, everything changes with time." There's this quiet confidence there, right? It's a bit of wisdom and maybe a little hint that things aren't quite what they seem. And that brings us to Maya Rivera. She's a brand new intern, comes from a pretty simple background, and unlike literally everyone else, she sees Daniel. She actually says good morning to him every single day. She even sits with him sometimes during her lunch break, just sharing stories. It's such a small thing, but in a place like this, that simple act of kindness is incredibly profound. So, fast forward 3 months and bam, a crisis hits. The market crashes, investors are panicking, and the company's stock is in a nosedive. An emergency board meeting gets called. Suddenly, the future of the entire company and everyone in it is on the line. Okay, so inside that high-stakes meeting, a plan is about to be laid out that's going to decide the fate of hundreds of employees. But an unexpected twist is coming. A twist that's about to reveal where the real power in this building has been hiding all along. So Ethan, of course, sees this as his moment to shine. He gets up and presents this absolutely ruthless plan. He argues for immediate deep cuts, and where does he want to start? From the bottom up. First on his list, the cleaning staff. He literally calls them unnecessary costs and even gestures out towards the hallway where Daniel is working, completely unaware he's just been targeted for termination. Just as the board members are all nodding along, ready to give Ethan's cold-hearted plan the green light, the conference room door swings open, and in walks Daniel Brooks. But he's not in his gray uniform anymore. He's wearing this perfectly tailored black suit, and he just radiates this authority that no one in that room has ever seen. The Invisible Man is suddenly the only person anyone can look at. The CEO stands up and silences the absolutely stunned room, and then he drops the bombshell. You can just imagine Ethan's face turning white. The man he just called an unnecessary cost actually owns the entire company. So now, Daniel has everyone's complete and undivided attention, and he finally explains the truth. Why he spent years dressed as a janitor. And in doing so, he basically gives a masterclass in what real leadership looks like. He tells them he started the company with his own life savings and chose to be a silent partner. But why? It's so simple and so powerful. He wanted to see the real character of the people who worked for him. He wanted to know who treated people with dignity and respect when they thought they had absolutely nothing to gain. And that right there is the heart of this whole story. Daniel's little experiment proved that true power isn't about your title or your bank account. It's about your character. The real measure of a person is how they treat someone who can do absolutely nothing for them. That's the real test. Daniel doesn't waste a second. He immediately throws out Ethan's plan. He announces there will be 0 layoffs. Instead, he freezes all executive bonuses, cancels Ethan's promotion, and get this, he announces a new profit-sharing program for all employees. He's investing in his people, not getting rid of them. So, you might be wondering, did this radical people-first approach actually pay off? Well, let's fast forward 1 year. The results really do speak for themselves. The company, it didn't just survive, it's thriving. The workforce is more loyal and motivated than ever. Maya, the intern whose kindness set her apart, is now a full-time analyst. Ethan, completely humbled, learned his lesson and now leads with respect. And Daniel? He's still wearing his janitor uniform, by choice, a constant, quiet reminder of what the company really stands for. One day, Maya asks him why he still wears the uniform, and his answer is just the perfect final piece of wisdom. He tells her, when you're at the top, you have to remember that the people below you are human too. What a powerful lesson in humility. So after hearing this whole story, what's the one thing we should really walk away with? What's the ultimate lesson from the janitor who owned the building? It all boils down to this. Treat every single person you meet with dignity. Because your character is what sticks with you. While power can change in the blink of an eye. You just never know who you're really talking to.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe my channel.